What is going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video. Today we are going to take a look at the Stormtrooper with deathstar environment, and you can pre-order this at bigbadtoystore.com. I'll put the link down below. Hot Toys has been just announcing Star Wars left and right. They have this villain celebration, and how can you not have that, the dark side, without the Stormtroopers? They are a staple of Star Wars. You're gonna see characters come and go. They tried changing the look of stormtroopers, but these guys are like cockroaches. You gotta kill them. They won't die by themselves, and they're so iconic. I don't think they're ever gonna go away. They made changes to, I wouldn't say the design of the stormtrooper. I'm talking about how Hot Toys handles the way a stormtrooper, moves, and it's to a point now where the articulation is not bad. It's not bad. It started like it's kind of delicate, but now the undersuit fabric, they removed the kind of like the fat suit. They can move freely now. It's a lot better than the first runs of stormtroopers back in the day. You can never have too many stormtroopers, especially this kind of look. They have different variations now, from the Mandalorian to the Sand Trooper. But the classic Stormtrooper, this look, is never going to go out of style. With that being said, I think I'm going to get two. The price, it's announced now, it's $240, which is not bad. Not bad at all. The diorama on the back, the Death Star, is amazing. That's why I kind of wanted two, because you do want to form a wall big enough for that. So you know what? Honestly, three would not be a bad idea. And not because I'm army building a stormtrooper, it's because of the backdrop. I just like it. I think the backdrop itself with this base is worth at a minimum $50 by itself, in my opinion. So that means that puts the stormtrooper at around 190. Ideally the stormtrooper would be 150, kind of like a 3-0, because they've done this multiple times, right? So they have the mold for this. They've done this before. It brings nothing special. It doesn't have rolling eyeball system. It doesn't have LED lights, magnetic feature, nothing like that. Nothing die cast, nothing. So, with the prices going down, 240 is not bad. It's not quite a steal if you compare it to, anything that comes out nowadays. But with that being said, it's a Stormtrooper. If you have any sort of Star Wars collection, you can never go wrong. You can't. These are classic Stormtroopers. And then the Death Star environment, I think that's the selling point for me. More than if it was just the Stormtrooper, let's say for 200, I don't think I'm gonna be as inclined to buy it. But because of the backdrop, I can envision the things, like I can put Vader in front of it, or another, like I can line it up. I'll try to see if you can get it from like Toy Anxiety or something like that when it comes out, just to get the back part. But two Stormtroopers is not bad. I currently have one, the leader, whatever it is, the one with the orange pauldron, I forgot his name. You could remove it and it becomes just a regular Stormtrooper. I'm glad, because I was tempted to buy multiple of those because they're always on sale for like 170 or whatever. I don't think this is going to be on sale for too long. This is one of those items that are rare, especially with a backdrop. It's something that would sell out right away, in my opinion. Kind of like what happened to the older one. The older Stormtroopers, they always go out quickly. And the turnaround time for this is fairly quick, because you can call this a reissue. Like, really, they didn't put reissue, but it is a reissue of the older Stormtrooper. This was slated to be out June to September, according to Sideshow. So that is a pretty quick turnaround for this guy right here. I can see myself buying a couple, which is, again, not bad. I don't know. That's still $580. And then out the door, plus shipping and tax, you're looking at closely $300 here, at least for me. Do I want to spend that much on a Stormtrooper? Absolutely not. But I can just think of things. I wish it's not battery operated. They didn't indicate that. The older one was, you put batteries on. I hope this is like USB. Kind of like the Luke Skywalker, the DX. What is that? 27, 26. Um, I hope that's the case because it would look nice if you just have a wall like that. And then on top of that, you get a stormtrooper. Yeah, if you get two stormtroopers, I think you're fine. Like army building, photography wise, you can always just copy and paste that and then blur the background, whatever. You don't need that, unless you're displaying it. I think one on each side is good enough. But hey, if you can afford more, go for it, right? Like if you have the space and the funds to do so, go for it. Hot Toys has been interesting in the past few days. I didn't made a video for Revan and Star Killer because I have no idea who those guys are. And then the 000, the guy that looks like C3PO, I also don't know who he is. And also the guy that looks like R2D2 but just a droid, no idea who they are. Not interested. But this guy, very interested. Also because of the backdrop, it makes it more enticing for me. 240. Are they gonna release more of these? I'm sure in down the line, but this is a good value in my opinion. I think it's reversible as well, right? Yeah, because the back part looks pretty good. I mean, I if I get two, I'll see if I can. I'm guessing when this goes out in the aftermarket, that backdrop itself is gonna command $120 at a minimum. That to a point, like if that is the case, you might as well buy the Stormtrooper because that means the Stormtrooper is 140. So at that point you're stuck in like, all right, Toy Anxiety has the backdrop for 120. The actual figure is 240, plus tax and shipping, of course. I mean, you might as well just buy the actual set because at that point, the Stormtrooper itself costs like what 120. That's You'll buy a Stormtrooper for 120. I can guarantee you that. Like I said, you can army build this guy. You can have multiples of them. But let me know in the comments down below. Are you guys excited for this release? Are you going to pick one up? Or is this kind of like, yeah, I've seen this before. Another Star Wars. Give us something new kind of thing. Because that's how I feel too. Because God knows they are struggling to produce any characters right now. Just because of the state of where we're at movie-wise and all that stuff. Nothing exciting is out. But hey, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next video.